Good morning, guys. Welcome back to the channel. We are off to a late start this morning. Yesterday we had our first butcher, which was exciting. Let's get this cart started. But it's kind of worn everyone out as well. We got up at 5 and started processing. Got to bed after 11, which is fine. But now we need to get the chickens out. I need to start feeding this morning. But the first thing I need to do is get the egg layer chickens out because they count on us to get them out early. We dropped the ball this morning. All right, they'll obviously be fine. We'll probably have some eggs already. I did not put up the nesting boxes so they can get in there and still lay eggs. Alrighty, there's our first. You can see more of them are choosing to stay in the other chicken tractor. There y'all. Sorry everyone, you'll be fine. So there's the egg layers. Doing just fine. I don't know why more of them don't choose to sleep in the other one, but hey, who am I to force them to do that? So we processed all of last year and never once did it rain on my processing day. Our first processing day this year, it rained like crazy. So it was kind of wet and messy, but we got everything done. Did y'all hear that? I don't know if you're picking that up or not, but they're pounding new electric poles. Sounds like a machine gun down there. But anyway, it rained today. The grass is growing out of control, so we're gonna have to catch up with that. We've got more processing to do. We only processed one batch. Let's go. Oh, I see an egg. Someone didn't make it to the box. Probably too big of a crowd this morning when they tried to get in there. Oh, sorry, I'm falling in here. There we go. You ladies going in to lay? Heading in for an early morning? Or late morning, I guess. All right, so first chore is done. Chickens are out and they can do what they need to do. We're still working on getting them moved across. That will probably happen next week at the earliest, just because we've got processing, farmers markets, and everything. Gonna be a crazy busy week, but we're right in the thick of things and we need to get things done. So let's go load up the cart with some feed, get all the animals fed. We're gonna check out our garden this morning. Jamie's got that thing looking pretty good. And don't forget, it's not a how-to, it's a hope to garden. So we hope to grow a lot of good things this summer. Let's go get started. All right, since we're running a little late, I like to take care of the meat chickens first. They need us to move them off their manure and bring them feed. The pigs, they can move off of their manure. They can go get grass in different areas. So I like to get the ones that count on us to move them every day finished up first. You silly cat. All right, so this first batch that we started processing on, we wanted to make sure we got some chickens for the market this week. They are not 8 weeks until next Tuesday. We processed on Thursday, and they are getting big. I'm very proud of how well these birds have grown. We did 3 whole birds for this first processing. We butchered 32 of them, and all the whole birds were over 5 pounds, and one was almost 6 pounds. So if that keeps up, that means we can butcher early and save on feed, because they were going through, before I processed the 30 yesterday, they were going through over a bag a day of feed. So I'm happy with their growth rates, And if the rest of the birds continue to grow like that, we'll be saving on feed, which is awesome for us. So anyway, there's the old ones. They'll be 8 weeks next Tuesday, and we got 2 processings to do next week, and those birds will be finished up. So here's our young ones. They are, what are we, 5 weeks? Gonna be 5 weeks this Tuesday. I've really enjoyed how well this group moves. Some of them, when we first bring them out and we first start to move them, they do not move very well. We'll show you that today. Knock on wood, they probably won't move good, but ever since we brought them out, when this cart starts moving, they know to come forward. Are you ready to go? So anyway, we'll stop talking and start moving chickens and get them off of that manure and onto this fresh grass. All right, both pens done. You can see we started pulling these with the golf cart. Not sure why we hadn't done that earlier when I wasn't feeling that great earlier this week. The kids and I decided to do that, and it's worked out really well. And it's nice to have them all moved and not a strain on your back. So there we go. Initially, when you first put that food in here, they all go crazy. But a couple minutes later, they're calmed down and realizing that there will still be some left over if they don't get that first bite. So there's our young ones growing really well, and it won't be long till they're just as big as these over here. Let me get this locked up. Had a little issues with this one. There we go. All right. Like I said, next Monday, probably next Thursday, we will get the rest of these processed and into the freezers. And like I said, they have grown very well this year. Probably should have got them all processed last week. Some of them are getting quite big, but hey, we'll take what we can get. And very good first batch to start the year. We had around, I think it was around 20 losses out of the 102. So more than you would like. If you read about Cornish Cross, they say you should expect about a 10% loss. We've had more than that. We've had a little bit less than that. But this first batch was right around 20. So a little higher than I would like, but sometimes that's just the way it is with these Cornish Cross. So what is left is looking good. And we're excited to get these guys processed and into the freezers. So won't be long. We've got another batch in the brooder that will be ready to come out and fill this chicken tractor. So, excuse me. I can see, let me zoom in here. I don't know if you guys can see that. Do you see anybody waiting for us right there? That's Delilah and the piglets. She heard the garage open a while ago and wondering why she has no food. So she's not gonna be happy. We're actually gonna go around backwards today. That means we're gonna be starting over on this side and working our way all the way around the farm and then back up to her. But she's letting me know that she's ready to eat. So let's get this loaded up with pig feed and get the rest of the morning chores finished. All right, when we get back from chores, we will take our garden tour. Okay, we've got the brooder finished up. 2-week-old chicks looking good. Getting lively over there. So, nice to have them in here still. Once we get those other ones processed, these will be able to go outside, but you can see they're not even feathered out yet. So we'll wait until they're at least 3 weeks. I don't know what's going on over there. Playing Ring Around the Rosie or something. Who knows, but got the brooder done now. We've got 3-week-old brown sex lynx over here, and doing just fine. It'll be nice to get these out, probably get them out around 4 weeks. We'll put them in one of the chicken tractors, and we put some roosting bars in the chicken tractor, and they'll be able to get out and get used to that. So chickens are done, brooder's done. Let's get out and get the pigs done. I know, you guys have been patiently waiting for me. Here we are. You're not gonna starve to death. There you go. Morning, pigs. You've been waiting a little bit. Morning, pigs. Oh, there we go. Let's check Thistle's happiness meter. Morning, Thistle. How are we? Looks like she's just very even keel there. Not too happy. Well, there it goes. I wasn't sure if you're having a good morning or not. Here's Joyce. We've talked about Joyce. She's closer and closer to heading over to the farrowing barn. Morning, Tuck. How's everybody treating you? Pretty good? All right. Well, we got to get going. Morning, Ryder. Corey, Willa Bean. You gotta get your head out of the way. That didn't work. There we go. Let's see who's over here making all this noise. What are you doing, Corey? The weirdest eater on the farm. I don't know. Morning, Phil. Morning, you hungry? There's Peggy. She's looking full. Not with her appetite, but maybe with piglets. That'll be exciting. Phil always goes to the next bowl, no matter what. Watch this, here comes Peggy. You just gonna give that up, Phil? There he goes. Probably the most gentle, down to earth, don't really care about much boar that we have. Pretty cool guy, Phil. Good morning, pigs. Good morning. You guys got a lot of water in your bowls. Need some more feed in there, huh? Morning, Barb. one bowl's never good enough. It's always the race to see what's in the next bowl. Here's Smitten. You can see she had that limp, and I think it was getting a little worse while she was over in the woods, but now that she's out on pasture, I feel like it's getting a little bit better. So that is a good thing that we've got her out here. You guys can tell, maybe, I don't know if you can tell from the video, we have been getting a lot of rain, and I have got a lot of mowing to do. Maybe we need to get some more, or some, not more, we don't have any, some ruminants, some sheep, some cows to help us with the lawn. But that's never gonna happen. We're just gonna get out the lawnmower. But anyway, it is pretty, but it grows fast, especially when we get this rain, and we gotta keep it under control. All right, we're finally back. Sorry we made you wait so long. Let's get some feed for her. Oh, there's the piglets. I thought they were inside, but they're down there a little ways. Let's get you moved out of the mud a little bit here. There we go. Good morning. Good morning, come on. Oh man, I'm trying to eat before I got it in the bowl. I promise you're not gonna starve. Put out a little bit here for the piglets. And there we go. All right, so we finally got everyone fed, 41 pigs. Let's see what we got. We've got 280 Cornish Cross, 120 brown sex links. Everybody is fat and happy. They've been fat, but now they are happy. You gonna be okay, Delilah? I know you almost starved to death. I think your piglets are doing just fine. Let's go see what these three down here are doing. Hey, pigs. Hey, pigs. Seen the last video, we got this all nice and mowed up, and it's already starting to grow in nice. They've probably been down here munching on something. Where are you going? Where are you going? Good morning. Good morning. You eating the clovers, huh? What are y'all eating down here? What are you eating? Looks like you've been eating everything, you old chunker. You want to come down here and get breakfast? You want to follow me down here and get breakfast? Come on. Come on, pigs. Come on. Well, maybe they like what they've got down there better, and we are okay with that. So anyway, I apologize. I feel like I've been coughing this whole video, still trying to kick a little of this gunk. But we are now going to check out the garden, and I'm going to get Jamie for that because that has kind of been her baby. And I'm more into the livestock. Well, she obviously loves the livestock. That's why we have 41 pigs. But she has really started to enjoy the gardening side of things. So let's go in and grab her, and let's go check out what we've got growing in the garden this year. Okay, we've got Jamie out here to explain the garden. I was telling everybody that this is your baby, and I kind of more enjoy the animals, even though you're the reason we have 41 pigs, so you enjoy those too. But I've got Jamie out here. Obviously, I talked about how it's been raining. Everything needs to be mowed down. So we're gonna get in here, and Jamie is going to start explaining what we've got growing in here. So go ahead.
So I have 6 blueberry bushes, different varieties. Don't ask me the varieties, I'm not sure. These 2 beds are going to be mini cantaloupe. They are planted, but they haven't come up yet. This bed is garlic, and it's gonna be ready to pick once the scapes come out. So you can see there's no scapes yet, but they're getting there. This bed is sugar snap peas and some weeds. So you can see the sugar snap peas, and I'm still learning, so I didn't realize that they are a cold weather thing. So we may or may not get anything out of those. We'll see. These are about to get picked. These are French breakfast radishes. They're a little more mild than a regular radish, so they're not quite as spicy. This is butter crunch lettuce, which is also a cold weather thing. So if we get enough, we do. If not, you know, we tried. This is romaine lettuce. This is carrots and, again, weeds. Another cold weather thing, but I figured why not? You can see the little carrots sticking up, and then these are just weeds. But the carrots right here are coming. And then these three are repeats. So romaine, butter crunch, and more radishes, which desperately need picking. These are the transplanted strawberries from last year. So these are brand new plants this year. I just took the runners and planted them, hoping that they would grow. And these ones succeeded, the rest died. But you can see the last year's crops of strawberries are doing amazing.
Yeah, those are big.
They got a half a season last year, so this is their first full season, and you can see we're getting some berries already.
We did this last year. We painted rocks and put them in there, and we have not had any issues with birds eating into the strawberries yet, so that worked out well for us. What's the last one here?
And then this one is going to be green beans. They are already planted. They just haven't sprouted yet.
So you guys can see when we first started, we did a big old garden and plowed it right into the ground, and it was horrible. We didn't maintain it. The garden beds have been a game changer for us. It definitely helps focus where we need to maintain and weed and everything. And you can see now that our garden beds are coming out farther into the yard here. So we've got to get some more fencing. That way we'll keep the cat, any deer or anything else out of the garden beds. So what do we got in here?
This one is zucchini, planted, just hasn't started yet. This one's empty. I'm trying to figure out something for it. So if anybody has ideas, let me know.
The little circle one?
Yep, the little circle one.
Okay.
This one is potatoes and, of course, some weeds because we love weeds. This one is going to be sweet corn. It's already planted, just hasn't come up. This one is sweet gem corn, I believe. It's a multicolor corn. It's supposed to be really pretty. Figured I wanted to try it. And we have some onions.
All right, so there is our quick garden tour. Like we say, this is not a how-to, it's a hope-to. So we're gonna figure out what we can grow. I guess we've got these garden beds. Do you have plans for these? This is where the tulips were.
I do. So I still haven't planted tomatoes. I still haven't planted honeydew and watermelon. So those are coming. I also will be having more raised beds arrived that John so loves to put together.
I did not know that. That's news to me today, that they're actually coming. She's right, I don't like to put them together.
But right now it's just the leftover remnants from the flowers. Yeah. So I had some tulips and then we have some lilies growing, but they'll be really pretty once they bloom. And then all the way over in front of the house, that pot that's empty has basil started and the other side has lavender.
All right, and that is basically it. I guess we've got the fruit trees too. What do we have? We've got peach, we've got nectarine, and we've got some apples.
Yep.
On Jamie's mom's side, we have pears and cherries and
more apples.
More apples, yeah. So the orchard got devastated last year by
Japanese beetles.
Japanese beetles. So we've talked before, we're gonna get the chickens moved in over here in the orchard, and we're also gonna get some beetle traps to see if we can actually get some fruit off the trees this year. So there is our Hope to garden tour. Obviously, we'll keep you updated throughout summer as we start to harvest things. It's always an exciting time. The strawberries did really good last year, and we were able to enjoy them when we could get them, and Isaiah didn't come out and pick them. So anyway, guys, appreciate you following us along on chores today and our little garden tour. Hopefully you're having a fantastic weekend. Don't forget to check us out on Instagram and Facebook. Don't forget to make the change, and we'll see you on the next video.